It started off as harmless joke. You wear color on the velvet couch in Jungkook private lounge, leg throw over the armrest, scrolling through video on your phone. The house were unusually quiet. No bodyguard, no pacing the halls, no hushing numbers over. Just silence and one trending video telling my husband I am pregnant, but it's prank. You watch as a girl handed her husband a fake test. His eyes pointed, he crashed, she laughed, he went. Would Jungkook freak out? Would he smirk and call your bluff? Or would he go all Mafia mode, overprotective and wild, just like he always does? When you so much as a coffee, you brought the test at the same day of fake pregnancy. Stay carefully. The plan was simple. Place it on the bathroom sink at Queswell and wait for Jungkook to find it. What could possible go? That evening, your husband came home earlier than expected. Black silk shirt, half unbuttoned sleeve rolled up, hair tossed from the rain. A look that could kill Crave into a sharp jawline. He walked in with a purpose. Kiss your cheek and mumble, "Miss you, baby," before disappearing into the bathroom. You froze. Oh no, you had completely forgotten you left the fake test on the sink. Your heart skipped. You could hear anything, just silence then. Crash, a glass shattered. Cookie, you called nervously, rushing to the bathroom door. Everything okay? The door swung open. There he stood. Eyes pointed, just having head trembling slightly as he held the test. His voice was low, rapsy, broken. You are pregnant. You blinked. He stepped closer slowly, like he was approaching a doll. Glass doll, his thumb brushing over your belly with a tender step. His eyes glittering, you were stunned. This wasn't the reaction you expected. No slumbering, no teasing, no suspicion, just pure raw emotion. And then he dropped to his knees, kissed your stomach and whispered something that shattered you. You are giving me a reason to leave, baby. Thank you. Your smile faded, your throat tightened. Your joke wasn't funny anymore. Not when you saw his eyes shine like that. Not when you realized how deeply this meant something to him. And now you stood there, frozen in his embarrassment, knowing that the truth would break him, but you couldn't tell him. Not yet, not when he looked at you like you were just to save him. You couldn't sleep that night, not with Jungkook unprotectedly around you, his hand resting slowly over your stomach as if afraid it might vanish. He bravely said a word after his emotional reaction, just kiss you deeply, whispered how much he loved you, and pull you into the bed. Now at 2:13 a.m. he stood. You wake, he mumbled, voice deep and husky in dark. You pretend to stretch, turning to face him. His eyes met yours, serious, shadow soft. I want to keep you safe more than ever now, he said. I told my man they are doubling your security starting tomorrow. No more glossary run, no more going to cafe alone. You didn't lift a damn thing in the sand, your jaw dropped. You already told. He nodded slowly, brushing your hair behind your ear. Of course, you think I waited after news like this, but Cookie, I was cancelled the arm still instantly, he added, as if talking about cancelling dinner plans. Can't risk leaving you alone. You blinked. You cancelled a Mafia operation because of me. Because of our child, he corrected, his lips curving into the softest smile. You nearly choke on your guilt. The next day was worse. Jungkook brought home 5 baby Kreslot. He called in private designer Edo an entire wing of the mansion into a nursery, and you catch him googling names when he thought you was a girl or boy, I don't care, he said, lifting your feet onto his lap as you lounged on the sofa. But if it's a girl, I am buying her a dagger on 5th birthday. Your head fell back with a groan. Jungkook, he chuckled, lean over, kiss your stomach. He's Mick. It's a girl, I can feel it. You didn't even know what to say. Your guilt was eating you alive. He was building dream on a lie that was supposed to be silly plan. But now it was becoming a real breathing fantasy of him, and worst of all, he looked happier than you ever seen, even more than your wedding night. Later that night, as you sat on the rooftop trying to think how to confess, Jungkook came up behind you and wrapped a blanket over your shoulder. I called my mother, he said quietly. You turned, shuttered. Your mom? She cried, he whispered. Said I finally brought light into our bloodstained name. He kneeled beside you, pressing his forehead against your temple. You have no idea how long I've watched this. A piece of you, something that's mine and still innocent, your throat tightened. I will kill for you. Why? You know that, right? You know that, afraid your voice would crack. I will burn this wall down if it's me protecting you and our child. And in that moment, you realized something horrifying. You had no idea how he would react when he found out the truth. A starter stubbed a gentle brush on his finger on your stomach every time you walked past. The way he quietly turned down your wine glass before you could reach for it, and how he whispered in your ear every night before bed. You both my everything now. Jungkook waps his head from into something family, tender. Yes, but instance, he was always watching you, happy nearby, like silent shadow, not out of control, not dangerous, but dangerously devoted. He cancelled 3 major meetings, postponed a territory move. All because you were getting his higher. You walked into the kitchen that morning in your hair messy eyes shut. The maid dropped her spoon. Jungkook was already there. He rushed over and towel guarding chair like you were made of glass. Sit, don't walk around barefoot. You blinked at him. I'm not even showing yet. Don't care. He waved off staff. We began making breakfast. Shuttle tattoos, display knife in hand, chopped strawberry with a legal present. You shouldn't be around knives, you mutter. I shouldn't be in the Mafia either, he shot back, smiling. But there we are. We nearly laughed, but it didn't reach your chest. No, not when your heart were tasting. Not when you kept thinking of the fake plus. Thick test hidden at the bottom of the trash can, and how he kissed your belly last night while murmuring, my angel in there. By lunch, he brought in a doctor, a private, high profile from Italy. Just flew in him, no morning, no check her. Jungkook ordered calmly, make sure the baby okay. Your eyes winded. What, Jungkook? He leaned down to your ear. Don't worry, non-invasive test yet. A routine check. I just wanted to hear the heartbeat. You shallow heart. You were not ready for this. You didn't even ask me. I am asking now, he said gently, brushing your hair back. Please, just for peace of mind. I haven't stopped thinking about it since I saw the test. You stared at him. This wasn't about control. This was fear, hope. He was terrifying of losing something So you did the only thing your aching heart could manage. You faked being too tired. No checkup today, please, you whispered. I am feeling off. His jaw clenched, his eyes flicking with the concern. Are you hurting, cramping? Should I? No, you lie. I just need rest. He nodded immediately. Done. You are resting the whole day. And just like that, he cancelled everything again, and the men around the mansion were walking endlessly like you were ticking like a bomb.